Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So for today's card I'm going to be using some of the older dies that are in all my collections. So I'm going to be using the A5 Complete Card and Box Kit, and we're going to make both a card and a box. I'm using the numbers but I'm not using the overlays. Then from the Perfect Panels and Lovely Layers collection I'm using the Filigree flowers and the Fancy die set. I'm going to add in a border from the original Christina collection, and this is the single-sided border die, and we'll put the happy birthday sentiment in from the special words. So we'll start with the die cutting first, and we'll create the box and the card. Now yours won't come on a magnetic sheet. I add these to the magnetic sheet myself so that I always know where they are. So we'll take the largest die and we'll cut two pieces for our box. So into what will be our box top we're going to take this piece, and this doesn't cut the piece out of the card, it leaves the pattern in the card. And so we're going to add this to one of the pieces. This is the top of the box and that will leave that pattern in there. Now using the bigger dies, I've used the stitched edge one because this fits around all this frame. I'm going to turn it over, and from this piece I've cut a panel that I'm going to glue on the inside of that card, and that will just line the box top ready for me to add all the pieces to it. Now with some white card and the long die, I've cut some more pieces, and these are going to sit around the edge of my box, and I'm going to add these to my box top before I actually glue it together, and these are going to sit on the sides. So with this small piece I've cut a piece in white and a piece in the same pink as this, and I'm going to glue those together. And I've done one for every corner, so they will all be glued together ready to add to my box lid once it's made. But I'm just leaving everything on the side for now. I'm not gluing anything together just yet. I'm getting all the die cutting done first. So staying with the same die set, I've taken the largest of the stitched edge and I've cut two panels. One of these is going to be scored back by about 1/2 inch. I'm going to add glue to the top of it and I'm going to glue those two together, and that will be my base card. Then using the next one down, I have cut myself a pink layer, and that will sit there on the front of my card. Then using the next one down, I've cut myself a white layer, and that will sit there on my card. And then using the scalloped edge one, I've cut another layer, and that's pink, and that's going to sit along there. So those are the layers now ready to add to my card. But the last thing I've done is taken the two dies from this piece and I've cut another panel, and that's going to sit on there. Now with this single-sided border die, this cuts out of the card, so I've cut two panels and they're going to sit on my card, and I'm not sure yet which way round I'm going to add these to my design. So with two shades of pink, some silver and some white, I've used all the flowers and leaves from this set and the flowers and leaves from this set, and I've cut myself lots of flowers to go both on the card and on the box. So before we decorate any further, let's make up this box and this card. So here are the pieces now for my box, and there are two different ways that you can make this box. I have shown both ways in other videos, but in this one I'm going to make it as a separate box base and a box lid. So I'm going to start by removing this top tab. So I've removed that on both pieces. So start with the bottom piece. I'm going to fold all these sides in, and I'm going to give them a really nice crease. fold the tabs in. Hello everybody, my name's Ella. So once you've done that, put it down with the good side at the top, and you're going to add glue to all these little side tabs. And then once you've got the glue on there, you're going to fold them in. You're going to fold them in and bring the other piece up, and you're going to make sure that those sides are joined. And then you're just going to put some little clips, paper clips, pegs, whatever you've got. Just put them onto the side to hold them in place while it sets up. So let's make a start on the box lid by gluing all these little pieces together. So we're going to glue a pink one on the top of the white one. And then where it's got a score line in the middle, we're just going to bend it down. So on the top now we have these side pieces that will go in along those fold lines. So we'll just fold them in and then we can see them. Now again, work on the right side. So we're going to add some glue and we're going to put the long pieces in first, just down each side of the box. That's one piece done. We'll do the piece on the other side, and then we'll do the top pieces, and we will trim those off then as we need them. Now when you're doing this, don't forget that these tabs will be folded in, so you need to just make sure that that sits along there nice and neatly. So once your base is dry, bring your base in and fit your lid to the top. So all you're going to do is push those tabs in and then bring the other fold down. So you're going to glue those in place. You're going to glue the tabs, and then you're going to do exactly the same to the other side. And that's because both pieces are cut from the same die, so they are the same size. So you need to fit this separately to make sure that it fits. So now while the box dries, let's get on with the card. So we'll take the two bases and we'll score one of these by 1/2 inch. So I've scored mine along the top. I'm going to add in my glue and I'm going to glue these together, and that will then give me a top folded base. There it is, there's my top folded base, and that will fit nice and neatly inside my box. So now I can add my layers as I go along. I can put the pink one in, and I can add in the other layers as I as I wish. Now this is going to be glued to this one. So we'll just add some glue to the back of that and glue that in place. So I'm adding the pink layer to my card with some foam tape underneath. That's going to sit on there. And I'm going to do the same with this white piece. Add some foam tape underneath just to raise it up a little bit. So make sure that sits in the middle. So there we have the lid made and the card made. Now this is where you'll add these. So you're going to put some glue onto each of these. So that just gives a neat finish to the box lid. And it's now fastened together with the hinges. So again, leave that to dry now and we'll get on with the rest of the card. So for these pieces I've trimmed them down and I'm going to add these to the card and to the box lid just along the bottom. Now with my lid and my card decorated the same, I'm going to add some flowers. But I think I was a little over enthusiastic with the flowers, so we'll just select what we need. We can always keep the rest for another card. So we'll have a smaller one there. And we'll put some leaves down here. And some white ones. So we'll mix in the leaves with the white and the silver. And we'll add these along here. And then with this we'll add in 2 of the other pink flowers and we'll do the same over here. We'll add in the white and the silver leaves. We'll add in this flower, so this is just a dry run. This is just to see where we like the display. We can add as much as we or as little as we like. So I think I'm quite happy with those. So I shall go away and glue those in place with some hot glue. So I've glued my flowers and my leaves in place. I'm now just going to add a pearl to each of the flower centres. And these are quite big pearls, so they're just going to sit in the middle of each flower centre. And then I've decided to add a butterfly to each card. So I've got a darker pink background and a white top. And I've just curled the leaves a little bit over a bone folder. And they're going to sit on the bottom of my card. Now you can add your butterflies in anywhere you would like on your card. It's entirely up to you. But I think I'm going to place mine down here at the bottom. Just along there. Now for this one, in silver card, this is the card I have cut out a 70. So I'm adding my numbers in with foam pads underneath and they're just going to sit on there and I'm not pressing them down until I'm absolutely certain that that is where I want them. And I think I'm quite happy with that. So we'll push those down. And we'll glue the happy birthday to the top like this. So there's my card and box lid decorated the same. I'm just going to dot some glue onto the paler pink flowers and then sprinkle these with some glitter. Just a little bit. Now the glue will dry flat and it will dry clear, and so all that will be left on your petals is the glitter. I'll just sprinkle that now with some glitter. Take off the excess, and once that's dry that will be beautiful. And once that's dry I can dust away all the glitter that's excess on the card with a soft brush. So if you add some complimentary tissue paper to your box base and wrap your card in it, that will make it even more special for the person it's destined to go to. So these are the items I've used to create my card and my box, and they're from the older collections from Card Making Magic. So there's my box, there's my card, and I think my recipient will be more than pleased with that. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel? Click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.